Hello race fans, Man Racing here with another NASCAR Heat 5 livery. Today doing Jeff Gordon's Sonoma livery from 2014. Once again, cheers to Matt for giving me a list of all Jeff Gordon's liveries. I'm still looking back at them and thinking there's some cool liveries that we can do. So be prepared for some cool Jeff Gordon liveries soon here on NASCAR Heat 5. I hope to see you all to join us to make this wonderful livery. Hello race fans, Man Racing here with another NASCAR Heat 5 video, our second one since the release of NASCAR Heat 5. So today, once again, we have Jeff Gordon in the game. So we got one livery for him, which isn't enough. So I know we're getting some requests in, and I'll get round to them soon. But I thought we'd get Tony Stewart done, we get Jeff Gordon done, and then we'll get straight on to the recommendations. Now this one came from Matt Kennedy's list of all of Jeff Gordon's liveries, and I thought this might be a nice little one to do. So I think we'll start off with today's livery, and today's livery is the 2014 Sonoma race. So I think we shall begin. So first of all, you need the Cup Series Chevrolet Camaro, which I already have out on screen. Once we have that, we go through to the far right and we start counting the liveries. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once we go 5 across from the far right, we end up going to the base paint, and we want to get this nice blue. And so nearly there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the customs, and we're just going to go to the. Try the third one down and tone it down a bit. It's not bad. If we go for the fourth, and what we'll do, we want the base paint and stripe one to be exactly the same. So once again, go to the customs, third one down, and we tone it down to about fourth from the bottom. Is that similar? Not miles off, I must admit. Shall we try and tone it down here as well? If we tone it down a bit more, and it's not that one day lazy. It's go. That's not bad, and what that is, it's second from the top, and that's fourth from the bottom, and that gives a really nice blue. We're going to keep it in gloss, so leave it as gloss if you can. So really, there's this stripe here, and we want that white. And can we get white? I know, yes we can, and that looks pretty dang cool. That gives the bottom of the car white, and it also allows us to have the black stripe free, and that gets that edginess on top of the wheel. I know we haven't got anything really better to do with that, unfortunately, which is frustrating, but beggars can't be choosers. So let's go for number 24. And what choices do we have in terms of numbers? We have 24B, which, if this is NASCAR Heat 4, I recommend using this. As this is NASCAR Heat 5, we can nudge it across a bit more, and we can maybe go for something like 24H or 24G. I'm going for 24H. We go for the white, and we go for the black outline. So outline will be black. There we go. Material will be gloss. Matte does look quite cool on it, so I recommend, if you're doing this just for yourself, maybe try it with a matte. Yeah, it does look quite nice. But in terms of the wheels, we go for the black, and the spoiler, we go for black. So now time to look at sponsorship, and sponsorship wise, I think Procore for the one line of text for the Panasonic logo on the hood suits it very nicely. Now for here, now I've looked at some red sponsors. For example, you got Richmond, and we've got Numa, and none of them quite look right to match this logo we've got to replicate, and it's the ARP. But I was looking at Rico. Rico looks quite nice, I must admit, and so I'd say use Rico, or I'd say use, where is the other one? Fire Alarm Services, I think, was best, and I think Fire Alarm Service isn't too in your face, and I feel it won't dominate the livery as much as the other. So I feel Brandt would be the best hit, but as we chose for Procore on the front of the car, I think if we keep that one line of text going, I think that'd be really good. On top of here, I believe it's going to be Procore again to keep the Panasonic Toughbook sponsorship, and down here we have got Axela, and we also have Pepsi Max. So if you want to replicate the Pepsi Max, which is the red circle, red, white and blue, I feel Ream be the best option there. it doesn't quite look right on this model, which in NASCAR Heat 5, which is frustrating because you can see that the logo just doesn't look quite there. Other one will be Axeter, and I will be choosing Axeter because the sponsor is accurate and it's there. It's a shame that it's kind of half cut. It needs a bit of work. Hopefully 704 Games will come back to sort that. So that is, in fact, Jeff Gordon's 2014 Sonoma livery. I hope you enjoyed making this livery, and I think it's now time we take it out on track. So let's have a look at livery. Now, once again, one thing that really annoys me is those yellow wheels. Why the heck has the game done the yellow wheels again? If someone can tell me why, or if it's a bug they're sorting out, please tell me. It's ugh. So obviously you can see I've up to 26th within the first two corners. And you can see there's a bit of rubbing, but once we get a bit of space, you'll be able to see the livery and how cool it actually looks. So the game looks really good, I must admit. And in terms of livery wise, the white's there, the blue, I love the blue. The blue actually looks really spot on. Maybe we can adjust it a bit more, but I'd say that's not a bad shout. The fire alarm services is there, you can see it, but it isn't too overbearing. I wish we had a bit bigger logo for the Tough Book on the side of the colour. I must admit, that's one thing I kind of feel would be better. I don't feel as much we could have done with the black on the side of the car, and I wish they kind of showed more of me. Come on, where's Jeffy? There he is. So, yeah, you know, and the AXA, you can't tell how bad it is from the back, which is handy. So that's very, very good. We'll be turning the difficulty up next one, hopefully, if I remember, because from last to first, a bit easy. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's NASCAR Heat 5 custom livery, and cheers to Matt for getting the list again of all the Jeff Gordon's liveries. I hope we all liked today's one. Oh, one more thing. The white on the number, that's grey. Please all help 704 Games. But yeah, apart from that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's NASCAR Heat 5 livery, and I hope you subscribe and hit that notification bell for more NASCAR Heat 5 liveries. So until tomorrow's livery, I'll see you soon. So until then, enjoy some NASCAR Heat 5. And we end on me. We end on me winning the race. Yes.